everybody, to another episode of CasonPoint. I am your host, as always, Jason Cason. We dabbled a little bit in baseball last episode with everything going on. We touched a little bit about sports, what's coming back, where we felt leagues going. And today we have the guy, the OG, back in the building, Mr. Jonathan Davis. He will be kind of my co-host today as we talk about basketball, kind of the state of basketball, who's in, who's out, players that are backing out, where we think the league's going. And yeah, just give you guys some knowledge as far as what to look for, what is happening so far, what could change, things of that nature. So yeah, we're going to get right to it. First things first, we'll cover kind of just a brief overview of what this tournament is. So obviously the league was trimmed down to 22 teams. The NBA really wanted to keep the teams that were within a few games still in the quote-unquote hunt. They're going to play an 8-game season, and that season will determine seeding. So if you're within a few games of each other, your seeding can change. They're not doing East versus West. There's more West teams in this 22-team bracket than there are East. So they're doing the top 16. So one will play 16, two will play 15, so on and so forth. So you can have, if these 8 games go as planned, you could have two Eastern teams in the number 1 seeds or 2 Western teams in the number 1 seeds. Obviously, you'd have to have someone win out and someone lose out, but everything can change. So these rankings right now are kind of stationary until games are played. There are the 6 teams that are currently out of the bracket that still have a chance to get in. You have the Blazers, who are a game back, Pelicans, who are 2 games back, the Kings 2 games back, the Spurs 3 games, Suns 4 games, and the Wizards at 6 games. Yep. Am I safe to say that the Wizards are out? Like we're really not talking about the Wizards possibly being in this thing, right? Like I'm not crazy.
They're out of there. No big deal too. They're out of there, bro.
They're done. Okay. Good. I'm glad that we're on the same page. Actually, what's so funny is when I was doing my notes, I was like, oh God, the Wizards are in this thing. I was like, I wonder what their odds are. Bro, they don't even have odds. The Suns are 1,000 to 1 to win this thing. The Wizards have nothing. There's nothing, no betting line for it. So you could probably go in there and get a pretty sweet deal if you're a diehard Wizards fan, but probably better off if you just sit it down.
Yeah. That one out.
So talking about players that aren't in it. So the NBA came out and basically told players like, hey, this is what we're doing. If you don't feel comfortable playing, there is no backlash. We're not going to dock your pay, hit you with anything hard. Like if you don't feel like playing, you are more than welcome to take this time off. If you don't feel comfortable, you got other things going on, you are more than welcome to handle your business. We obviously know that this is going on when your off season would be happening. So if you have certain things that you got to take care of them. So big names, quote unquote, big names. I hate that term because I feel like for NBA players, they're all big names, but media terms. So Trevor Ariza for the Blazers, he's out. Apparently like some custody thing is his girl is allowing him to spend time with his kid, and this is really the only time that he gets to in the offseason, so he's out. Wilson Chandler is out. Doesn't think that it's a safe environment. Spencer Dinwiddie, DeAndre Jordan, players that have previously tested positive, just health reasons. Thabo Cephalosha, another health reason guy. Willie Cauley-Stein was, family-oriented. Avery Bradley, he was kind of like both. He was, Black Lives Matter movement and health reasons, which both good reasons to sit out. Now, the guys that kind of raised eyebrows for me were Davis Bertans for the Wizards, especially right now, okay? And we'll get to why. And then Victor Oladipo. Those were the 2 guys that really stood out to me. And the reason why, Victor Oladipo is about to collect the bag. Like, this guy is in a contract year, okay?
Big bag.
If this dude balls out, someone's calling and someone's paying him big bucks. The New York Knicks stand out, a team that's also been linked to getting Devin Booker and Victor Oladipo on a squad running that guard front. Like, whoa, scary.
That's very scary.
But then you got Davis Bertans, another guy in a contract year This dude is
Right.
more of a role player guy, but this guy can stroke.
He can shoot. He can shoot.
And no one else is playing for the Wizards, bro. This is your time to shine.
I know, man.
Like that, those would like obviously health reasons will play into it, but like Davis Bertans came out and just flat out said, like, look, I'm coming off of an injury. I want to rehab and just be fully healthy for next year. Like, good on you, but I feel like if it's image that you're trying to, and like not necessarily injury related, you're trying to protect, like, I want to have one good year before my contract's up. Like, why not start now when you're the guy? Like, you can show these teams that I don't need Bradley Beal and John Wall to carry me. Like, I am a guy that can score. I can be your Bogdanovich or whatever. And then Oladipo, if your injury was such a concern, why'd you come back so late in the season? You missed 60% of the season. You come back, play like 5 games, and then COVID hits, and now you're like, yeah, I'm good. It's like, bro, you already came back. Like, what's like, if it's not COVID related, if it's your injury history, like, bro, like I need to see you ball out because the Pacers are in it. They're a lock. They can't get moved out of their spot. So now I'm gonna watch a Pacers squad that has nobody. Sabonis.
Facts.
Whoa, cool, bro.
Facts. It's gonna be. I mean, the only thing, the insight I would only like provide with those type of situations, just being around some of those guys and just seeing how it works. It looks like sometimes agents, and organizations kind of chirp on the back end of things and low key. So you never know what, is really told to these guys. Oladipo might know he's good. He's going to get a certain contract from some team.
True.
Just do your thing and we'll be okay. Like, da-da-da. Guy from the Wizards, somebody could have called him as well and said, hey, don't play. That's not worth it. Rest up. You were hurt. When everything rolls around, we know what we want. We know how much we want to give you. I do know that happens at sometimes. But what you're saying, I'm the same way, man. Like, I want to show people, how good I am. I want to prove to people over and over and over again. And especially while you're in the spotlight right now, it's perfect time to go out there and do your thing. Like, your team's not going to do, you're not going to make it. So go out there, shoot the hell out of the ball, do your thing and stack that stock up even more. But at the same time, man, like, I've seen agents, I've heard stories on what really happens on behind the scenes, and
I believe it.
It's crazy now, but maybe they're planning for it to make a lot of sense at some point coming up here.
Bertan's agent is just like, look, man, here's the deal. You're white, okay?
Yeah.
Right now is probably not a good time for you to come out and state that you're going to make the most, okay? First off.
Right.
Second of all, I mean, aside from the 3 ball, what you got? Really nothing. So let's wait and see where these guys go, because, hey, maybe we can, make you a part of like a big 3 down in New York, or maybe the Lakers trade for Damian Lillard because they're POSs and get everybody, and you're just going to go there and win a championship. Like, we just got to sit back and wait. Tell them it's your injury. Just tell them that you don't feel comfortable with your injury. But, I mean, let's be honest. You're just a tall J.J. Redick. You're just going to sit there, you're going to shoot the ball, and you're going to go whoever wants you that's going to win a championship, you're going to go there. So just sit back, shut up, claim it's your injury, and let's move forward. Like,
that's
if I was Bertans, bro, I'd be like, wait, so you mean to tell me John Wall's not playing, Bradley Beal's not playing, we already got rid of Ariza to go to the Blazers. So it's me? And you want me to tell him no? Nah, I'm in. I'd be like, no, this is my time to shine. I am balling out. I'm going straight to the coach. I'm like, hey, all right, here's the deal. I'm point guard. I'm shooting guard. I'm small forward. Okay.
I'm doing everything.
Shooter, it's me.
Yep.
I'm playing 40 minutes. I'm going all out, and flat out. Like, I'm gonna pull up from half court. I don't care.
Yes, and it's going in too. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's nice.
Confidence.
It's green.
Confidence.
No, I mean, I totally get that, and I would probably do that. I'd probably say that, but this thing is a business, man, and these people make calculated moves. So
that's just the stupid fan in me, Yeah.
No, hey, I'm right there with you, man. I want to see the guy play. I want to see him do his thing, and it's kind of like that guy, the dude that was on Milwaukee, that left. You remember he didn't want to grab his contract. You know what I'm talking about?
Brogdon? Not Brogdon. No, no,
Brogdon.
no.
Big
Yes.
Milicic or no, not Milicic. It's someone with I thought it was an M, bro. He had a
I want to say
contract.
Miocic, but that's the UFC fighter. But yes, I
No,
know exactly what you're talking about. It's
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he went back to Barca or some team overseas, just because he was like, I don't feel comfortable playing. I don't want to play in the States. It was, and he was making a lot. I think he was making less, bro. And he just wanted to be back because of family reasons. It was too hard on his family, you know. I
Yes.
said that
Oh my god, that's gonna piss me off.
he was on that champion, like that Bucks team that lost to the Raptors. Um, that team was incredible, man. And I remember like him leaving. I was like, that's gonna hurt him, but they came back even stronger. They lost him and Brogdon. It's
Oh,
like, you know,
what is his name? It's gonna piss me off now, bro.
something
That
with an
yeah, it's
it's like,
oh my god,
it's like Mirovic.
Mirotic, Mirotic,
Yeah, Mirotic.
Nikola Mirotic.
What's that?
Oh, bro, you almost stumped me. That freaked me out for a second.
Yeah,
I saw his beard. I saw his
yeah,
ugly shot. The dude's like 7 foot and like
it was
doesn't
cash.
release until like his elbows are fully extended. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yep.
yeah. That
Nikola
guy was
Mirotic.
guy's a hooper, man. So it's guys got their own agendas, man. And we'll see, man. I mean, we'll see what he ends up doing. I'm interested because I know the guy could play. I don't think he's going to stay on the Wizards, but who knows if John Wall leaves or if they get that Bradley Beal trade off. That could be his team.
Where's Beal going? Where's Beal going? Where do you think he's going?
He's going to Brooklyn. Like they're gonna do that.
He's going to Brooklyn?
They're gonna keep Kyrie. They're gonna try and keep those guys there. You get a big three. You get a shooting guard that plays defense as well, to some extent, and you build around those guys. That's what I think. I think that's the best fit for him to combat any of that. Because Golden State's gonna come back, and I love my Lakers, but Golden State's gonna be kind of crazy, bro. And if somehow they pull off this Giannis thing, it's just gonna be a wrap. So
dude,
they're gonna
Giannis is not going to the Warriors. Don't do this to me, bro.
I don't know, man.
Don't do this to me, man. As a Rockets fan, like literally being up in that series and Chris Paul goes down, bro. Like, don't. Like, I can't do it. I can't do the Warriors again.
Dude, I hope it doesn't happen, but I think after KD, you just see anything is possible with people that want to make things happen, and it's just, you never know. You never know. I mean, I don't think he would, and I hope he doesn't. But
all right, hear me out. Here's what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna give you the rundown. The Rockets, okay, they're gonna go to this COVID championship, and they're gonna lose, and they're gonna lose to a team that shouldn't be there. Okay, the Clippers are gonna wipe out the Lakers. The Rockets are gonna somehow prevail, take out the Clippers because Kawhi got COVID or something, and it's gonna be like the Jazz and the Rockets. No, let's not do the Jazz because I hate the Jazz. It's gonna be the Raptors and the Rockets. Raptors are gonna do it again. They're gonna do it again. Okay.
Pascal.
And now the Rockets are like, all right, look, we've been this close, like this many times. We're just making a move. They trade for Bradley Beal. You move Harden to the 3. Okay. You move Harden to the 3. My boy, we just talked about, white power, 3-pointer, Bertans comes and plays the 4.
Jeez.
Okay. And then we bring in a guy like, I don't know, like an athletic 4 that shoots the ball. I mean, shoot, we can keep Covington. We can keep Covington at the 5. Okay. We run those 5 and we don't even play subs. Like, we trade Eric Gordon's part of the trade for Bradley Beal. Like, we just have nobody on the bench. It's just those 5. And we just D'Antoni's running them. He's just running them. So he's just running them. And it's just Westbrook's just taking it top to bottom all day, kicking it out to Bertans, and then Harden comes in with the beard, little step back, breaks everyone's ankles, and then does a little move and boom, finish. And it's like unstoppable. Unstoppable.
I like that vision.
Seriously though, like Bradley Beal, that would be like Bradley Beal and D'Antoni's offense with
that'd be crazy.
Westbrook and Harden Like
Come
they would
on,
have
that's
to
the
fully embrace the no bigs, but
they need a 200 for sure. They'd be up there. They'd drop a 200 on somebody.
Devin
It might
Booker
be.
would be sick too.
Oh
Devin
my
Booker.
goodness, man.
Oof.
Book would be incredible. Book's a winner too, man. I mean, these last couple of years have been tough, but being around or just hearing stories about him, like the kid is a winner. He just is in a terrible spot. But he was actually really close to Kobe. Kobe, like, I mean, I know Book reached out to him like when he first got in the league, and really wanted to get everything he could from Kobe. And then Kobe stayed close to him after his retirement and everything, just as far as like a person he could talk to. And I know he shares that mentality, man. There's stories of him even getting on Big Boy Aiton for a lot of different things, and he wasn't happy with them just because of how he was taking it. And they were losing games, and people were laughing and giggling, and it's just not how that works. So I think he just needs that right fit, just the right culture, and he's gonna be a winner, man. But it's tough right now because the team is terrible. So
Yeah. You think
uh,
he can handle the New York market? Like New York
I
is
think
not an easy place to be a player.
I know, and I'm a believer in like. I mean, the Knicks. It just has been one of those things where they're not going to be upset if they make the playoffs and lose the first round, like or even if he puts up another 70-point performance at some point. But I'm just saying, like, they can't do much worse, bro. So they're going to get him in there if he goes there, and he's going to be a star. But it's hard to win in New York right now just because of whatever all that stuff that's going on. And then
2013 was the last time they made the playoffs.
come on, man,
7 years. You're a major market.
I
That
have no
can't
idea how they
happen.
did that. Is the kid from France still there? Frank? Is he coming off the bench?
Ntilikina or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ntilikina.
Yeah, he's still there.
I mean, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with the whole thing. Porzingis, that's unbelievable, man. Like,
Oh, when they got rid of him, I mean, good for
that's unbelievable.
good for Cuban not letting that one slip through his fingers, because
Right.
that's Cuban's bread and butter is international
What he does.
superstars.
What he
But
does.
dude, that's another team people aren't talking about. The Mavericks. What if the
Yeah.
Mavericks got Bradley Beal? Uh-oh.
Goodness. Oh goodness, man. Doncic is just dealing now and shooting when
Dude.
sometimes. Come on, man. That's tough. So
Dude,
no,
I
it's a
remember
lot.
when Doncic hit that step back
Oh my
against the
goodness.
Rockets, hit the Harden step back. I had to do the whole close my eyes. Like, did I just
You're
see
like, hold on.
that? Like, homeboy
Yeah.
just did it in front of Harden and did it better than Harden. And Harden was just like, did that just happen? That dude just flat out was like, oh yeah, hey, check this out. Dude, boom, wet.
Cat.
Harden was like, oh,
They're
that's
gonna
not
be
good.
exciting to watch for sure, man. They're gonna be definitely exciting to watch next couple of years. I think the kid. I don't know how Denver's gonna be as a team, but I think I like the kid Jamal Murray a lot, man.
Jamal Murray's a stud. I like
think
him a
he's a
lot too.
I think he's a player. I think it's just hard because everybody has a super team now. That's like the norm.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that, it's just like the time of in the era of like, oh, we're gonna watch my team build up over the years and they're gonna be. It's like, nah, dude. Like you gotta have some go getters, some
Yeah.
serious
And well,
ballers.
even the Warriors had that. It was like, bro, we built this from the bottom. And
Right.
then they go get Durant, and then it's like it taints it. It's like
Come on.
you had the squad. You didn't even need Durant.
Right. Exactly. Harrison Barnes, all those guys, Barbosa. Um, what's a big boy from Australia? Bogut.
Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, just seeing guys like contribute like that. Mo Spades, like that was dope to me, man. Just watching them do their things in certain games. Even guys you wouldn't even think of, like Sean Livingston, man. The kid's incredible. Just a key
Terrible
piece.
story. Just constant injuries, and then just
Yes.
revamps his career and just balls out in the finals.
And that shows you how so many of these guys are so good, and you don't really realize like guys are bench players or whatever, but these guys are nice, man. So all professionals. So
Oh, dude, I remember they do like a 3-on-3 tournament here in Boise
yeah,
that's like outdoor, and it's like they claim it's a big deal, but I mean, let's be
yeah,
honest. There was a guy that showed up, and this dude was just like, he was one of those guys, like when you watch him play, you're like, all right, dude, like who do you play for? What college you go to? Like, this dude was just, everything was so smooth. His movement, his knowledge of the game was just, he was always in the right place at the right time.
Prime
And
time.
I
Yeah.
can't remember his name, and it's going to piss me off, but he was like the 15th dude on like the Nuggets roster at the time. And it was just like, you sit there and you're like, okay, you watch these guys and they're being compared to LeBron and Dwayne Wade, and they're like, oh my God, these guys are garbage. But when you put them up against, these scrubs, they're
Dude.
gods. Like, this dude
He-
was literally like, the crowds were around him. He was like, all he did was he was playing with, there was some Boise State guys that were on the team, and he was just like their third or like their sub.
Right.
And he like balled out, and then they were like, oh, you should be in the 3-point competition, the dunk competition. So then he like joined last minute, won the 3-point, won the dunk. It was just like, dude was just a baller, bro. And he's like, he was a reserve for the Nuggets. Like,
Right.
it's crazy. And that's why, like, when I said, like, the big names that are out, like, I hate saying that, because like, these guys are way better at basketball than me, and way
Right.
better than basketball than 99% of the people watching this show and watching other sports shows. And yet
Right.
we're the guys that are like, oh, that dude sucks, ship him out,
Right.
get him out of town. It's like, dude,
Right.
this guy is really good at basketball. That's why he's in the
He's-
NBA. I don't know if you noticed, but there's millions and millions of people that play basketball, and there's only a few hundred that make the NBA.
Tiny amount, man.
Tiny amount.
It's incredible.
Crazy. All right.
Yeah.
So as the season sits right now, as the top 16 teams sit, you have, on the one side of the bracket, you have the Bucks at the 1 seed, Raptors at the 2, Celtics at the 3, Jazz at the 4, Thunder at the 5, Mavericks at the 6, 76ers at the 7, and the Nets at the 8. On the other side, you have the Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Heat, Rockets, Pacers, Grizzlies, and Magic. Obviously,
Correct.
Grizzlies, Nets, and Magic, they're only up by a few games, so those 3 teams can change and interchange. And then obviously the teams that are in the bracket can interchange depending on how they win. But just for easy math, okay, easy scenarios, with everyone sitting out for the Nets, do you really think
Right.
the Nets are going to hold off the Blazers or the Pelicans?
I do not.
Neither.
I think the Pelicans, if they match up against the Pelicans, young team, they'll find a way. Zion's looking like what's
Monster.
his name? Dana.
That dude's looking like a monster.
So he's gonna come out energized and do his thing. And then the other team, Blazers are too good. They're too many veterans. They know what they're doing. Dame is, I think, arguably the best point guard in the league. So they'll find a way. Yeah, I think.
Ooh, little hot take from JD on the show. Uh-oh.
That might be a little left, out of field comment, but I thought about it the other day. I'm just like, who else am I taking? I don't know. I mean, Westbrook is a GOAT. Trust me, triple double. But if I want to win,
you're taking Dame over Steph?
as of right now,
Fully healthy Steph, fully healthy Dame.
fully healthy Steph and Dame. Ooh, that's tough. I think you mean as of Steph of last year, or Steph of coming back with the hand injury, or coming back. We haven't seen him play.
Steph of last year. Steph of 72 wins.
I'm gonna go Steph. There's nobody like that. Not even gonna cap, bro. That dude is ridiculous.
Look, I agree. I think Dame is easily top 3, if not top 2 or number 1. I won't even say Westbrook because I'm biased, but I think Westbrook has too many holes in his game to where he can be exploited. I think Westbrook's at his best when he's the guy. I think if you want a true point guard, I don't think that Westbrook should be your pick. Steph, obviously, in this era of basketball is, arguably the best, and Dame is up there too. Bro, that guy hitting that fadeaway 3-pointer against the Rockets back in like 2013 to knock us out. Like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I will never put you at number 1 for that shot. And you just came in with all the confidence, just buried the shot and moved on. Like, bro, we only had Dwight Howard for a year, man. Like, that was our shot. And you just you decided to fade away from half court and bury it at the buzzer. Like, you're not Derek Fisher, bro.
Yeah, you go back to most recent when he hits it over Paul George.
Oh, dude.
You go back 5-6 minutes to the last 6 minutes of that game, and you see the decisions that Westbrook makes, and you see the decisions that Lillard makes. And I don't. I think the Thunder were winning, or not the Thunder. Yeah, the Thunder were up for
Yeah.
pretty much like the whole game, and then you see some of the decisions that he made, and I love Westbrook. I love how he plays. I love him because he's gonna do some crazy stuff and he's gonna do some amazing stuff. But that's who he is.
Yeah.
But you just see like as a point guard, the two different paths that they take, and obviously it comes down to him hitting a crazy shot. But even to get in that position, I don't know if the Blazers get a chance if Westbrook doesn't turn it over late game and stuff like that. So I love him though.
Yeah, I think Westbrook is an emotional player, which
Yeah.
as a coach you want. You want someone
Right.
that has that grit and that grind. But when it comes to clutch situations, Westbrook lets his emotions get the best of him. And
Definitely.
Lillard is very methodical.
Right.
And I mean, look, the dude is a slayer on the microphone, let
Right.
alone when he dribbling and he said, did you see the 2K21 cover where they did Dame, where he's like doing the look after he hit that shot? They're like, this is the cover we all wanted. Like
Yes,
that,
sir.
that look will go down in history for
It's the best.
one of
It's
the
the best
best.
look ever, bro. It's
And Dame
hilarious.
time, like the Dame time, like that's like the ice in the veins. Like it.
Fire, man.
Yeah,
Dame, I
he's
got
up
a
there
chance
for
to
sure.
meet him too. He's super humble, man. Like he was in China actually, man, doing like a little tour during it was the summer, I believe. And my man had no team, nobody around him. A lot of these guys have people carrying everything. This guy's got two like hockey duffel bags, just dragging them in. The wheels are not even turning. He's just dragging them across. And I see him from far out. I'm like, oh, that must be Dame's people. I get he gets closer, and it's him. He has a hat on. He's like, "What's up, guys?" I'm like, "Bro, what?" He came in and had to do like a commercial shoot. And I'm like, "Where? Do you need help?" He's like, "Nah, man, just a long trip, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Totally fine, bro." It's like I got my bags. It's fine. And just to see that, I was like, "Dude, this guy is just on a different level." There was a trainer in there that's real close to him and trains him. And the biggest thing with Dame, he was saying, was that Dame doesn't even think he's good. He still doesn't think he's good. So
That's
it's a different.
dangerous. That's
Exactly.
dangerous.
So he'll miss two in a row during the workout and just cuss himself out and just like, come on, man, like, and it's that level of that standard that you see comes out when he plays. So
He hits
yeah,
clutch shots. All right, all right. Just for the sake of me, being a bandwagon and a pushover, I'll agree with you. I think if I was starting a team right now, I think Dame. I would definitely have like my big board, and Dame and Steph would be right there, and I'd be battling.
Right.
And I think it would come down to who I was going to get to play with them. Because if I was going to get like a big time shooter, I'd go Dame. If I was going to get like a big time defender to go with him, I'd go Steph. But if Dame's there, and then I know that like in the next round I can get like a Bradley Beal or something like that, then I'd be like, okay, maybe I go this route. But I agree. I mean, I think Damian Lillard by far is at least top 3 if you're going to put someone else in there. But he's definitely one of the best in the game, and the best that one of the best point guards the Blazers have seen. I mean, he's going to be eventually. He will be a part of the Blazers all-time squad. Like that's just who he is. I mean, he's that good. So I agree with you. I think when I was doing this, I was kind of selfishly looking at the teams like who I'd want to see. Like I want to see John Morant and Zion in this tournament. Like if I'm gonna watch this, I want to see the young guys ball. The Kings, cool story, like a team that everyone kind of wrote off after Weber left, and it was just like, they are what they are. They're moving people out. They're pissing DeMarcus Cousins off. Every superstar they get, they're just telling them to F off, and like that's fine. And then you get Buddy Hield in there, and you start getting these guys that just like mesh. And it's not that they're great; they're just they're playing good basketball. So as much as I'd love to see the Kings in it because they're only 2 games back, I would much rather see the Pelicans, Blazers, and Grizzlies in it than I would the Blazers, Grizzlies, and Kings. Like I'd rather see Zion than the Kings, or Ja and the Kings, or Dame and than the Kings. The Spurs, I'm just writing them off. Like I understand that DeMar DeRozan's got his mental issues and all that, and good for him for coming out and being a boss and owning it up. But he I don't know how many times he has to prove it to us. He's just not. He's not the guy. Like
That's not that guy. Yeah.
He needs a supporting cast. He needs
Yep.
someone that is dominant. Like him and LaMarcus Aldridge are they don't get it done for me. Like I
Both pass.
even with Pop at the helm, I don't.
Right.
They're only 3 games out. There's 8 games to play. Could they do it 100%? But
Right.
Selfishly, I'd rather see the other teams in there. Suns and the Wizards. I love Book. I love
Yeah.
the way that they play.
Yeah.
Wizards, they have nobody. We're writing them off. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna write in just for easy money. I'm gonna write the Blazers in for the net spot, and I'm gonna write the Pelicans in for the Magic spot.
Right.
So now, so just by doing quick elimination, the NBA looks at this, and you mean to tell me that Lakers Pelicans are your first matchup, and you're not going to get excited about that? Like that right there, that'll probably have more viewers than when the Clippers meet the Grizzlies.
Right.
That's Zion
100%.
going up against LeBron in a series.
Come on.
Who isn't tuning in for that?
Dude, that's gonna be unbelievable, and I hope it happens. I like 100% hope it happens. Both rested too. Everybody's tuning into that for sure,
Yeah.
just to see what happens. But no, I hope that happens. That has to happen. Yeah, it has to.
So we have our 16 teams finalized. Who's coming out of each bracket? So on the Bucks side, you have the Bucks, Raptors, Celtics, Jazz, Thunder, Mavericks, Sixers, and Blazers. Who's coming out of that bracket?
I think you got the Bucks coming out. I think you got the Blazers finding a way to get out of there. You said the Raptors were there too?
Yeah, Raptors are there.
I gotta go Raptors, bro. They just got a winning culture. They know how to win.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry, man.
I wish that guy never left the Rockets, bro. That would have.
I know. He blossomed though. He blossomed. He turned into a different player when he got over to Toronto. Yeah. But man, I don't know. So you got one more, right? Coming out.
Yeah. So actually, Bucks Blazers wouldn't work out because they'd be the first series. So you'd have the Bucks Blazers playing in the first series. So if we take the Bucks over the Blazers, we take the Raptors over the Sixers. You have Celtics, Mavericks, and Jazz Thunder.
Jazz Thunder, Jazz.
Okay.
I'll go Jazz. And then, man, this last one. That's tough. That's tough, bro. I don't know.
I'm taking the Mavs, dude.
Mavs?
I'm taking the Mavs, bro. Porzingis, Doncic. I mean, dude, you're sleeping. You're sleeping on the boy Seth Curry.
I shouldn't be because I know he's a player too. But yeah, I guess that is the young core. They're rested. Porzingis is a monster. People kind of run him off with his injury and everything, but he's a monster. And it is like a shortened amount of games too. So I mean, it's just like that. This like time period. So actually, I'm with you on that. Cool.
All right. So other side of the bracket. Okay, we got Lakers Pelicans. I don't know why I'm asking you this, but Lakers Pelicans.
Lakers, baby. Lake Show all day.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you the scenario. Okay, you got Zion. Okay, kicks the ball over to Lonzo. Lonzo kicks it over to Drew Holiday. LeBron kind of steps in the middle, takes it. Lonzo tries to stop him. Jukes Lonzo, makes him look like a fool. Goes up for a layup, and here comes Zion. Just boom, trail block, just like LeBron did on Iggy. Zion not only blocks it, but he slams it, palms it, kicks it out to Lonzo. Cross court, Lonzo buries the three. Pelicans win. I'm just saying. It's not going to be for the series. It's going to be one of the games. Just telling you, bro. Don't be sleeping on Zion. Okay. He's everywhere. And the dude lost like 30 pounds. When he jumps, he's going to be able to touch the top of the backboard.
He might jump over the whole basket itself. You never know, man. This guy just floats.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, Lakers Stupid. Clippers Grizzlies. Ja
Lit.
versus Kawhi. Okay.
Kawhi is too much of a vet. He is a monster. He is going to do his thing. He
Dude, those
is an A.
hands. The hands that man has. Just
He's
stupid crazy.
he's waiting to play. He's been waiting a long time.
Also, low key coolest logo of a player. His claw logo, like
Yeah,
that's
very
legit. Like that one's cool. Underrated for sure.
very fun. The fun guy, bro.
Yeah.
Fun guy.
Oh. there's a video game streamer. I don't know if you've heard of him, Ricky Live.
I think I yeah. I think I have.
He's on Facebook Gaming. He's actually going to be on my other podcast.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm
That's
really stoked
cool.
about him being on there. He does a Kawhi laugh, and bro,
No way.
close your eyes, same dude. Like you can't tell. Like, dude, he does the Kawhi laugh, and then he plays dumb. Like he always tries to play like he doesn't know who Kawhi is. So he'll be like, "Was
Right.
that the Kawhi laugh?" He's like, "Who's Kawhi? I don't know who that is." And he just plays, bro.
Incredible.
The laugh is like identical. It's awesome. He does the, it's awesome. It's so good.
When you first did that was still like top 10, 20th thing, bro. They made the song
the
and then
greatest interview ever. This the great. And then what was the team that played it when he missed? Every time he missed, they played the laugh.
yeah, I
Oh my
forgot.
god, that was classic. That was so good.
That was incredible, man. He's like, I'm a fun guy.
Oh, fun guy.
He's awesome, man. He was actually at that when Cove had he had a whole bunch of players come up and like just train and like they did a little bit of runs or whatever. And my man, after he was done playing, he just was walking around the facility, just checking it out by himself. Had a basketball just spinning around, and he walked in the sports performance, and my boys were just eating like Chipotle or whatever, and he opens the door, and he's like, "What's up, guys? I'm Kawhi." Everyone's like, "It's Kawhi Leonard. What?" And they're just looking around, and he just was like, "All right, I'm gonna keep walking around," and he just was walking around the facility,
That's
bro.
awesome.
Time
Can you
Kawhi.
imagine being a guy? You're so popular that you like, you know how uncomfortably probably was like opening that door. Like, do I introduce myself? Because like they definitely know
Bro,
who I am, but it's like,
thing though, I don't know what this guy like. He's the Terminator, bro. Like I don't know if any of that like pops in his head. He just is like walking around the facility, dude, spinning the ball in his hand. Just
oh my
like
god, that is awesome. That is
he's
awesome.
actually huge too, bro. Like
Well,
just
yeah.
there's and every like, dude, it's the crazy. It was weird for me because I always thought he was like a lot taller than me and stuff, but like I honestly like might have had him in height, but like he just looks like a Terminator, dude. Like he just has the full body. His arms are super long. His shoulders are super broad. His calves, like his legs, are huge. Just looks like he's about to go, save the world or something,
I
bro.
see
This
you
guy,
checking Kawhi out. I see you.
hey, no,
All right.
bro. I'm just saying, man. Like I was playing, it might be over for me, bro. It might be a wrap for me.
Oh, that's
Like,
awesome. That is awesome. All right, Lakers Clippers move on. We got
yes, sir.
Nuggets Pacers.
Nuggets for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
easy. I mean, who the
They,
Pacers got? Oladipo's
they're
out. Well,
yeah,
they ended up getting Brogdon, right?
yeah. They got Brogdon. Brogdon's
So
good too. He's really
Brogdon
good.
will play. Yeah, he's good. But Nuggets have, I
Oh,
mean, Jokic lost like what,
dude,
30 pounds,
Jokic looks
40 pounds? Like
terrible.
that dude looks like Slender Man.
Dude, he looks like somebody said he looks like Porzingis. I was laughing so hard. They're like,
That's true. I didn't even think about that. All right, and the
yeah, man.
last matchup, Heat
Okay.
Rockets.
Rockets
Why are
for
you
sure.
thinking, bro? Why'd you look up at the ceiling and think? The hell is
Hey
wrong
man,
with
Jimmy,
you?
I gotta give him
Oh,
some.
Butler, me, Rockets with the clean sweep. Rockets with the clean sweep. All right, this is
Okay.
what scares me though, bro. So this is like when I was looking at this bracket. If I'm
Yeah.
D'Antoni, I'm losing out. Okay, I lose out my 8
Hmm.
games. All right, there's a couple teams that are 1 to 2 games behind us, and like the Mavericks, the Pacers. Okay,
Right.
obviously if the Pacers did it, that would suck because we would have to play the Nuggets first, and then we'd probably play the Clippers. But or
Right.
actually we'd probably play the Lakers because we'd be the lowest seed. But
True.
you lose the one game, Mavericks move in. Now you're the Mavericks playing the Celtics, which
Mm.
I'd much rather have than now the next round. Now we're
Right.
Lakers. Okay.
Right.
So I
And
I'm
it
not even gonna
happened.
have this conversation with you because our brackets will look
Hey,
different. But
hey,
Lakers Rockets,
that's not a bad. That's not the greatest matchup for us. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shooting threes every 5 seconds. Lakers struggle against that.
I like how you said shooting threes, not making threes. even though we hold the record for the most misses. But hey, I agree.
Don't sleep on man Eric Gordon too, bro. That boy is cash, straight up.
He's cash when it don't matter. I love Eric Gordon. I love EG. EG's my boy. Yeah. He gave me actually when I was down in Houston. I went down like near the courtside. They were doing warm-ups, and it was Chris Paul, Eric Gordon, and Gerald Green. They just brought Gerald Green back, and they're all shooting. I yelled CP, but he thought I said EG. So he turned around and he just like did this to me. And I was like, okay, yeah, EG is what I said. I didn't say CP. I wasn't trying to get Chris Paul's attention. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I clearly said Eric Gordon. I was clearly looking for my guy, Eric Gordon.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing.
I'll tell you what, I think for him, it's not easy taking on a 6-man role. And Eric Gordon could clearly be a starting shooting guard. Maybe not right now because he's kind of out of his prime. But before he took that 6-man role on too early because he was paired up with Harden. I mean, what else is he going to do?
That's super true.
I think he could have been a starting 2 somewhere else and could have done a lot more than he's a shooter, man. And when you go cold, you go cold. And when you're a 6-man, you don't really have a lot of time to heat back up.
At all. You have to come in and produce immediately, man. Which is tough, especially on that team.
Should have never got rid of Lou Williams, bro.
Lou Will's a Hall of Famer for me, man, for sure, easy. Dude, I mean, he hasn't won anything, but you know exactly what he's about at any time. So
he's he reminds me of like when I watch him play, just like his not necessarily his style of play, but like his demeanor when he plays. He reminds me a lot of Jamal Crawford.
Very much so.
Just like super like laid back, like I'm gonna get mine whether you're in my way or not, and I can care less if I'm coming off the bench or if I'm starting. I'm just gonna get my buckets. I mean, that one year it was Eric Gordon and Lou Williams finished top 2 in voting for 6-man. And they were on the same team.
Come on, man.
And then we picked Eric Gordon over Lou Williams. What are we doing?
Crazy, man. Crazy. He would have fit in perfect too because, when Harden and Westbrook come out, it's like they got this guy that he's gonna. I mean, Eric Gordon does that, but it seems like Lou just is in the clutch with it, bro. He's tough, man. He's tough.
He's baller. He's baller. Actually, honestly, like as much as I loved having Chris Paul for the little bit we had him, I would have much rather had the young core that we traded away to get Chris Paul. Like Montrezl Harrell, stud, love that guy, gritty, just beat you to death, love it. Lou Williams, can't stop him.
Yeah.
Patrick Beverly, don't mess with him. I would have loved to kept those guys instead of get Chris Paul. Obviously, getting Chris Paul was like, woohoo, we got Chris Paul now. And but yeah, I would have much rather had those dudes than Chris Paul long term for sure.
For sure.
All right, so I'm gonna put my Rockets to bed. All right, it's the COVID championship. It doesn't even matter. The season doesn't even matter. So
Barry Bonds.
Yep. Rockets are out. Lakers move on. Clippers Nuggets.
Nuggets. I gotta go with see how that matchup. Clippers just still have too much firepower, bro. I think I want to get an upset somewhere, but I just don't see them beating in a 7-game series. I don't see them.
I got your upset, bro. I got your upset. Clippers move on. The Clippers aren't losing, so Clippers move on. So you have Lakers, Clippers on that side of the bracket. Going to the other side to get your final 2, you have Bucks, Mavericks.
That's the one, right? That's the one.
That's mine. I'm telling you, bro. Like, as a white dude, when you see Doncic dribbling that ball, goat. We got one. We don't need to talk about white chocolate. We got the guy. So what? He barely speaks our language. We got the guy. That's our guy. My guy, my dude. I wish he was a Rocket.
I see that happening, and then Giannis is a little bit upset, and he's like,
don't even say it. Don't say it.
There's a spike in COVID cases in Milwaukee. I got to protect my family. I got to go to the Bay. I know the Bay was a little bit messed up, but Steph has shown me this area. It's super safe. I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's a special place in hell for you for bringing that situation up. Because right now the basketball gods are like, ooh, let's do this.
Right now.
Damn.
July 8th, bro. It was said. So,
All right, so
you never know, bro.
that's my upset. Do you agree, or do you think that the Bucks are too overpowered?
I think it. I'll say this. I think it'll go to 7 games if those two match up. Um, I just don't see Giannis losing to people he's not supposed to, although he has, right? Um, I don't think they should have lost to the Raptors, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean the Raptors
But
should have lost to the Sixers.
100%, 100%.
Like Kawhi pulling that shot out of his,
Right.
what?
The thing about the Bucks that confuses me is like it's not like Giannis has to perform. Like he has to play pretty well, but they have a great team overall. So it's like I would suspect them to like be the ones to finish out the way they're supposed to, and it always throws me off if they're not if they don't make it. So I want the Mavs to win, but I got to go with the Bucks. I still got to go with the Bucks.
All right. Since this is your show, your name's on the show. We're gonna take the Mavericks out. Forget what Jason says. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Bucks move on. You got Raptors, Jazz.
Raptors. Siakam's gonna turn into an absolute legend, I think, in this COVID vibe for sure. I think he's just gonna take over. I
like
see
it. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So your final four, because we're gonna call it that. You got Bucks, Raptors, Lakers, Clippers.
Yep.
Okay, this is looking super uniform to me, bud. I don't like this. Lakers, Clips. Who you got?
The young kid, the Lakers diehard fan, of course Lakers. The non-diehard fan, Clips might do it, bro. Sleeper. I'm just gonna say that. Like I'm just gonna say that. Everybody knows me. I'm a Laker guy, 100%. But all this stuff going on, losing that boy Avery Bradley.
Dude, you got J.R. Smith. Why you talk about losing Avery Bradley? You got J.R. Smith.
J.R.'s like that guy that like he shows up to the runs sometimes. He's like really good, right? But he only shows up like Wednesday nights, and like you guys are playing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? And JR just shows up on Wednesdays. He's gonna get you like he's gonna go crazy on those days, right? But on Mondays and on Fridays he's not there. So it's almost like I don't know, man. Like I might sound crazy saying this, but like is he's gonna be the difference maker? I don't know, man. I don't think so. Avery, on the other hand, he's guarding guys 90 feet, bro, picking them up, being a Patrick Beverly type. And Vogel's all about defense. I just feel like he fit the meta for the Lakers at least a little bit more. But like I said, I love JR. I want to see what he does. It's gonna be a meme somehow, some way.
Did you see his story about when he would, obviously after they won the championship, when he's shirtless, like holding the bottle of Henny, and he was like, I don't even like Hennessy.
I don't even like
Hennessy.
Like that's so JR, man. Like it's perfect.
So good.
I'm telling you, man. I'm excited to see him in a Lakers jersey. Like, first of all, I wish maybe he would have like joined, earlier. We would have picked him up, when he could have got acclimated.
It's because LeBron didn't want him. Because LeBron's like, hey, you see that square that has a clock above the backboard? Yeah, that thing means something. Don't ignore it this time, please.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one, man. I think the Lakes are just they might hit a wall as far as just like scoring. I think what you saw when we started hitting that stride, we beat the Bucks, beat the Clips. A lot of dudes were stepping up, right? A lot of dudes were playing really well for us. Obviously, Braun and AD were playing well, but that duo is just it's tough because AD's scoring. He's not really catching shooting like that, and pick and pop like that. He kind of needs the ball in his hands, and it's our scoring was just a little weird, and I don't think Braun has the shooters that he usually has. Just standing out there, and JR can shoot the ball, trust me, but just like the Kyle Korvers or just the random guys, Kevin Loves, the guys that just shoot the ball really well. So we'll see, man. Braun's gonna have to go into LeBron mode if they win. He's gonna have to put up some ridiculous numbers, and AD as well. But I think if you're looking at it just on like some AAU, like just scrap this team together, I think the Clips kind of out them a little bit in that fact of dudes are just here to play. They want to play bad, and they're just gonna scrap one together. And Clips picked up what's his name too, Morris, right?
Yep.
Another book on the Lakers, but
Yep.
that other twin is I don't know, he's pretty solid. Just fits that Clipper vibe, man. So
Stretches that floor out for sure.
yeah. So
As
off
if
the record,
they
I'm gonna go.
needed it.
Yeah, yeah, I
Still.
know, really. They got another just dog. So I mean, off the record, I'll probably go with the Clips.
This is recorded, so it is.
Yeah, I know. I have to just throw in like when I said Lakers earlier, just put that voiceover right in front of that.
All right.
So
Well, I'll allow. Here's what I'll allow. I usually don't let people come onto my show and do
okay,
their own thing, but
true.
because I appreciate you and you're my guy, I will allow you to have your own pick that is not similar to mine. So,
Okay,
if you want to say Lakers, you are more than welcome to say Lakers.
we'll go Lakers. We'll go Lakers because
All right. So,
I was not.
well,
But yeah,
the boy JD's got the Lakers, and then who you taking? Bucks Raptors.
I'm going Raptors, man. I
Oh,
don't think the yeah, I'm going Raptors. Sounds crazy, but I think that this is the tipping point for Giannis, man. I'm telling you right now. 2020. Yeah.
I'm going Clippers. Not just because I don't like the Lakers, but I just think that Kawhi and Paul George is a
Yeah.
better fit for the AAU style basketball than LeBron
Sure.
and AD.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Now, my pick on the other side, I actually agree with you. I
You
think
like that?
the Raptors win. Um, I think story wise, what a crazy story. Raptors back in it, but now Kawhi's on the Clippers and Kawhi brings the Clippers back. So you got
Easy.
Kawhi back in the championship, the Raptors back in the championship. Who went does Drake forget that he rooted for Kawhi at one point? Is he rocking
Drake,
like his Raptors Kawhi jersey, or is he rocking his Lowry jersey, or
Drake's
his
front row at the
Siakam?
game in a hazmat suit.
He's
Uh,
the only
a
one allowed
Raptors,
in
yeah, a
with his
split hazmat.
entourage because he's got to
Raptors
go.
Clippers. Yep, and it's both Kawhi on the back, and he's happy with whatever team for sure.
I can see that.
He's in both frames, just smiling. You know what I mean, going crazy. So
So your Lakers Raptors matchup, who wins?
I'm going Lakers, baby.
Okay.
I'm going Lakers.
Why did I see
Just
that coming?
on a deeper, if we match up with the Raptors, I think I think that's a way better look than us playing the Clippers or the Bucks. To be honest, I think that point guards, that's gonna be difficult. Lowry's a killer for sure. But I think we can key on Siakam a little bit more, and I don't think the Raptors match up well with Braun as of any year. I mean, yeah, it's a tough
Agree with that.
matchup for them. It's
Okay.
their style too. So um, if we match up with the Raptors, I think we can get it done. But other teams is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
I think I'm with you as far as the Raptors not being able to pull it out. I think Kawhi
Yeah.
pulls a Steve Kerr, wins a championship
Mm.
with one team, and then goes to the next team and wins another championship with that team.
So what is
So
that? Three different teams this
yep,
year, right?
yep. So Clippers, I'm taking Clippers. You're taking Lakers.
Yeah.
Not a bad gig.
We'll
Um,
see.
I think
Very cold. Very cold.
yeah, I think we really followed the mainstream there, and I'm kind of disappointed in us. I was expecting like a Heat to make it past. I mean, they were going against my Rockets. That
Well,
was never going to happen. But
you gotta remember too, it is NBA. It's not NCAA. So guys are gonna stuff is gonna happen the way that you think it is to some extent. I think. I mean, there
mhm,
might be some upset, but it's still like the Lakers are, or whoever it is, the Raptors. They're still gonna get their job done because they're professional athletes and they're supposed to win. But there might be an upset. Those Mavericks, they might slide in there, bro. I can
hey,
see that.
that would actually like when I was looking at this, I kind of like
Hmm.
just covered the top half, and I looked
Yeah.
at the bottom half, and I was like, okay, the only teams that stick out to me in the bottom half are the Rockets and the Mavericks, maybe the Blazers and the Pelicans, depending on if they can get things together. And then when I look at the top half, I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the Raptors being able to keep a good game of basketball going, I mean the Bucks and the Lakers and the Clippers. I mean that's the only teams that you can really star. So I think the Rockets and the Mavericks are actually going to benefit from this if they can seed properly from having a not so great start to the season.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think when you look at the depth that the Bucks, Lakers, and Clippers have, it's kind of hard to think in a professional setting that
Stuff.
you're going to have, some crazy upset like that. I
Yeah.
mean, Doncic and Porzingis would have to probably have the best game they've ever had together for multiple games in a row for them to win a series, especially if they get matched up against the Bucks. Like Giannis isn't going to have 3 bad games in a row. That's just
Right.
it's not going to happen.
On top of like, guys like mentally locked in too. A lot of people, they're gonna be in Orlando. There's a lot of distractions and stuff. It's like I feel like Braun is just gonna be like, no one's going out. We're gonna stay in here and like a Kawhi
Braun
and
just
like
has a sleepover on the court. Just he ain't leaving the ballroom. Have you seen that ballroom with those courts though? That is
which one?
crazy. The
Oh, in
picture of
Orlando,
the ball with all the courts, that is nuts. Like that's
nuts, bro.
I've been there.
I
Like that ballroom, I've been inside. When my
yeah, no,
sister did all of her cheer competitions, like it
yeah,
was there. Like I've been inside those ballrooms, and
yep.
like to think, like all the people that usually walk through that, now there's courts there. Like that's
That's gonna
mind
be
blowing,
crazy.
crazy,
It's gonna
so
be
crazy.
so crazy. It's coming up here too. It's coming up pretty fast. First game is what,
Couple weeks.
31st?
Yep, couple
Yeah.
weeks, few weeks.
Man, this is gonna be so interesting, man. But
Did you?
the other thing is like guys are not even in game shape too, like they've stayed in shape, of course, but like there's nothing like getting up and down and
Nope.
in the steel and back or whatever. It's gonna be that part's gonna be very interesting to me too. Just a quick little turnaround. These are top tier athletes. So oh man, this is one in a life, or this is the first time it's ever happened. So um, we'll see, bro. It's a different vibe right now.
It's gonna be
It's
crazy.
like it's like the you put on Madden or whatever, you put on FIFA. It's on the highest difficulty right now, bro. The AI is serious. They're stopping everything.
Hey, also speaking of
Yeah.
FIFA, I want to apologize for tuning into your stream and forcing you to play FIFA and losing your first game,
Oh,
bro.
dude, I found
That
out
was
this
my bad,
too.
100% my bad.
I played against a pro for his first game. He was actually on Twitch playing me, bro.
Oh, dude.
Believe it
Funny story behind that. My cousin,
Yeah,
he does like streaming as well. He's actually the one that
yeah,
does the gaming podcast with me. He,
yeah.
there was a time we were playing the show, and he's all, bro, this guy's really good. Like I've
Really?
never played a guy online that's this good. He's like, what's this guy's gamer tag? And he looked him up on Twitch, and the dude was streaming, playing
No
my
way.
cousin, and dude bashing my cousin. It's like, bro, this
No way.
guy's so bad. Why isn't he forfeiting? Just like
Oh,
and my
running them.
cousin's watching the stream, playing him, getting his ass kicked. It's so funny. I was like,
Uh,
he just keeps going, oh man, oh man. I was like, dude, what's wrong? He's like, listen to this, and he just turns up the Twitch stream, and the guy's like, bro, this guy is so bad. Why isn't he forfeiting?
Bro, see, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, Twitch is it's interesting, man. You got to really come with your with the arsenal, bro, because there might be somebody destroying you in the game and then talking crazy about you live. So
Yep,
you got to have some in for sure. But
facts, big
man,
facts.
it's fun so far. So we'll see. We'll
Yep.
see.
All right. Well, I'll
Yeah,
let you go. I appreciate you coming on the show, talking basketball
brother, of
with me. You're the only
course.
guy I trust with unbiased knowledge. We won't talk about your Laker fandom. Um,
Hey,
you're truly the GOAT. I appreciate you very much. I'm very happy that I have a relationship with a guy like you,
hey, bro.
because
Of
you're
course.
just you're the man. And
Nah, that's you.
I
That's you.
appreciate you coming on. Real quick, because you're very humble and you won't promote anything. For all you guys, yes, you guys, you people that are watching the show, go check out my boy. He's got his own Twitch
Hey.
channel, Davis Bros. Does Mike do some of the streams? Like, do you both do it, or?
Yeah, we're gonna both do it. Mike is hopping in pretty soon here. He's leaning towards doing Fortnite. Believe it or not, he loves Fortnite. Yeah, so
Okay,
it's not really
okay,
a game.
not my thing, not my thing, but hey, good for him.
It's
Big
a-
following that Fortnite,
yeah,
big
yeah,
following.
yeah, yeah. He's hopping in on that. So I think eventually too, we want to do something like run into a lot of co-op games, like older games too, and throw that on YouTube. Like I don't know if you heard of like Army of Two or just like
Oh yeah.
older games
Hey,
in
hey,
the
whoa,
Halo series.
whoa! How dare you? First of all,
Hey, I'm just making sure, man. A lot of people, That's a classic. Oh, he's going to the library one time. He said it's in there somewhere. Iconic. Gee. Woo-hoo-hoo. Go, and he's got this.
Bro, don't Army of Two. Do you know Army of
Okay.
Two? Get out of here with that.
That's what I like to
Bro.
see, bro. Yeah, so we
When you could customize the face masks, bro,
yeah,
that was so hype. Like,
unbelievable. Getting the aggro and all that game is
so good.
legendary.
So good. So
we
good.
might end up doing something like that where we play a lot of co-op games together and just it'd be cool dynamic with the brothers doing it together.
It'd be dope. Do you guys
He's gonna at some point
actually
here.
before I even mention the game, I don't even know if the game was on all consoles. Let me console. I'm pretty sure it was only on PS4, but I could be wrong. Oh no, it was on Xbox. A Way Out. Did you ever play that game?
Is that the scary one?
No. So you gotta play it, especially like honestly, no cap. Like you and your brother playing that game would be like amazing.
Really?
Look it up. It's called A Way Out. It's two guys like go to jail, and you break out together, and it's a 100% co-op story, and like all of your decisions that you make determine how the story ends, and you all have to do it. Like you have to do it together. Like there's like there's like parts of the map like where you're getting out of jail, and like one person has to climb up and then like try to find something to drop a rope for the other person to climb back up, but there's security guards, so you got to check it out. Like I'm not explaining how good it is. Me and my buddy Andrew played it together.
Yeah.
And like no lie, every day after work we're like, bro, we playing A Way Out, and we'd tap in and do it. Super fun. It's not very long. I want to say like gameplay's a few hours, like if start to finish. So you could probably do it in a couple streams, but it's a lot of fun, and it's very theatrical. So there's a lot of cut scenes, but it's cool because you basically just break out of jail with this dude, and then it's about like your life after breaking out of jail, getting away, and yeah, it's awesome. It's a good game. Check it out, A Way Out.
For sure, Way Out, bro. We're gonna get on that. That sounds dope.
I would definitely tune into that. But going back to the promotion, because my guy deserves a promotion. Go check out Davis Bros on Twitch. Obviously, he just mentioned he's going to be dropping some stuff on YouTube. This guy is the GOAT behind the sticks. I mean, yeah, he lost to a pro in FIFA, but I mean, the guy's got moves. The guy is a killer with a crossbow. And, I mean, this guy's the man with the crossbow. Not you know what? His basketball skills didn't transition from real life to video gaming, but I believe in him. Okay, once he takes the Timberlands off his character and puts the T-Max on, you got to put the T-Max on, bro. T-Max.
I need it.
That's where it's at.
That's what's missing.
He's good. He's good. Hopefully, he will allow me to jump on his streams, even though I am awful at games. But go check out my boy Davis Bros, Twitch, YouTube, and he will definitely show you how to play like a pro, because that's what he is. He's a pro.
Appreciate you, my brother. You already know. My guy. All love.
All right. Yes, well, sir. I will let you get out of here. Say hi to the fam for me, and we will. I'll hit you back up when my Clippers / my Rockets beat your Lakers.
Let's do it. Let's see what it is, baby. It's coming up here. Let's see.
Sir. All right, man.
See what time it is.
Take it easy and stay safe, and we'll talk soon.
All right, my brother. You too. All love. Talk to you, bro.